afternoon. Chris Ramirez is in for Kim Castro today, and Chris, everything wants to know how things are shaping up.
Yes, we are shaping up to be a mostly stormy weekend, but Galveston, those water spouts, definitely cloudy and stormy across the area.
State leaders are calling for change. Our KHOU Loca is continuing to follow this story for us today. We know the hearing from the Flood Disaster Committee lasted for more than 13 hours.
Hundreds of people filled the Hill Country Youth Center in Kerrville, each of them demanding change, including Alicia Jeffrey Baker, who lost both her daughter and parents in the floods.
Our parents were found on Saturday, but not identified until Sunday. My daughter was not identified until Thursday the 10th, and the only thing that identified her at all was her charm bracelet.
So much emotion there, and lawmakers also learned that it took nearly 40 minutes for
crying. She's crying about her daughter because she died. Yeah, because she died.
Dan Patrick wasn't happy to hear how the emergency management coordinator was sick in bed, the sheriff was asleep, and the county judge was at Lake Travis with his family on day one of the disaster.
Everyone was here that day working their ass off, and you were nowhere to be found.
All of this coming out yesterday when state legislators made it to Kirk County to hear from the people most affected.
When we know better, we do better. And so we need to do better for the people in this community, for the people that are suffering.
We need alerts that differentiate between, I'll call them normal floods, and catastrophic events.
And speaking of alerts, Kerrville Mayor Joe Kern Jr. told KHOU before testifying yesterday.
Yeah, let's listen. Let's listen what Jay's saying.
Needs to be installed before next summer. In the newsroom, KHOU Loca, KHOU 11 News.
Keep staying on top of that story for us. Thank you. Meanwhile, the Trump administration just announced their new tariff rates for nearly 70 trading partners ahead of the deadline, which is today. And President Trump slapped a 35% rate on Canada, which is one of America's biggest trading partners. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand has more from the White House.
Stocks tumbled Friday morning, reacting to a weak jobs report and new tariff rates revealed for dozens of trading partners, ranging from 41% to 10%.
We're taking in literally trillions of dollars for the country. This is making our country very rich.
The White House says it set the numbers based on trade imbalances and negotiations, but it still came as a shock to some foreign business groups, including in Switzerland, now facing a 39% levy.
We are really stunned. And it is impossible to explain what does it mean and why this decision is made so there is no rationality.
While negotiations are continuing with top trading partners Mexico and China, President Trump increased the tariff on Canadian goods to 25%, citing a lack of cooperation in curbing the flow of fentanyl.
We're seeking the best deal for Canadians.
Prime Minister Mark Carney, pushing back in a statement, wrote Canada accounts for only 1% of U.S. fentanyl imports. He went on to say Canadians will be our own best customer, creating more well-paying careers at home. While analysts say it could take months for consumers to feel the impact of tariffs,
the meat production, the hide production, the feather production can all be decimated.
Small businesses trying to make decisions now say they could be hit hardest.
We want manufacturing in the U.S., but there are some things that we're just not set up to manufacture.
Ryan Vaughn, a cowboy boot manufacturer in Texas who depends on South African ostrich leather, says his made-in-the-USA product relies on global trade. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
Thank you. Now to a developing story where a local man has been indicted on murder charges, but he was not arrested. 31-year-old KHOU Bugheri is charged in the April shooting death of Abdul Waziri, who is an Afghan refugee who served alongside the Green Berets as a U.S. military interpreter. We first brought you this story back in May, and nearly 3 weeks after Waziri was shot and killed. Prosecutors say it started as a fight over a parking spot.
Let's listen what they're saying. Let's listen.
Grabbing a gun and firing it several times. Meantime, we've also learned that after a grand jury indicted Bugheri on murder charges, the district attorney's office did not issue an arrest warrant. We reached out to the DA's office about the issue. They sent us this statement that reads in part, quote, meantime,
We can find a person, right?
yeah. Next Tuesday. Still ahead, bond is set for the man
She not messed it.
murdering a contractor. New details, eager from court.
We went back.
Texas News Now, one power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. Weekdays, 10 a.m. Only on KHOU 11+. Download on your TV and watch for free. Starting
Happening this weekend, the All-Stars are rolling into Dyken Park for a one-of-a-kind car show. Our Devon Rami got a sneak peek of what car lovers can expect.
Well, this car show has been in the works for just
It's
about a year, bringing cars from all over the world right here to Dyken Park for a unique experience in a Major League Baseball stadium.
Yep.
The All-Star Car Show is shining a light on Houston's automotive culture, and it's the first ever car show inside a Major League Baseball stadium, transforming the Astros home ballpark into a full-scale car show featuring more than 380 cars and exhibits from the outdoor lots to the stadium concourses and the field warning track. Car collectors we spoke with say it's more than just a show, it's a passion to inspire future generations.
We're regulars. We usually take them to car shows and we let the kids sit in them, but having them here on the field, I think it's going to be an amazing experience.
There'll be lots and lots and lots of fun, different types of cars to look at, take pictures with, and some great concessions. And just overall a great feeling to be with a whole bunch of different people looking at some really cool cars. We've got hypercars, we've got vintage cars, we've got Indy cars, we've got an F1 car, we've got all sorts of different cars here for all types of people who might be looking for something in particular or just want to see all the different types of cars we have.
Headliners for the show include multiple U.S. first unveilings along with legendary classics and some of the rarest hypercars ever produced. There's also a uniquely Houston and local element to the show, with most of the lineup hailing from Houstonian collectors, business leaders, and enthusiasts who are opening their garages to spotlight the city's deep and diverse car culture.
Now, the All-Star Car Show is just one day this weekend. That's tomorrow, Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. are $26. Reporting from Devon Rami, KHOU 11 News.
Okay, Diva,
What?
don't draw
Girl, look at her. Chris is taller than Stephanie.
What? What?
If there's rain in the forecast.
Is there?
Yes, there is. And because we are expecting those showers and storms to be in the picture at least
Who
through
started
the
today?
start of the
Stephanie.
weekend. So here's a look at our weather
Stephanie?
headlines. Hot, humid,
And
isolated
who's
showers
taller?
possible today. I am tracking a few of those storms that are just offshore, and we are expecting the
And
possibility.
On the Red Sox. But Astros fans want to know the answer to this question. Will Carlos Correa officially make his return tonight? Well, just hours before yesterday's trade deadline, the Astros took Correa back from the Twins in exchange for 2 minor league pitchers and some cash, of course. Correa is no stranger to Houston. The shortstop was Houston's first overall pick in the draft back in 2012. He then went on to make several All-Star appearances during his time with Houston, and he even won a World Series back in 2017. We all remember that. But in 2022, he signed a big contract with the Twins. Astros GM Dana Brown said getting him back is just what the team needed.
It's a big energy boost for us right now, you know, particularly coming off a few losses during our homestand. You know, we got those last 2 games, which we felt really good about. But now, you get the, trade deadline with a day off, you get to hit reset, and, you have Correa coming back to the city.
Oh, fans are excited about his return, but right now it's still not clear if Correa will play tonight or not. We will let you know when we hear. In the meantime, Hunter Brown will take down for the Astros. First pitch is at 6:10 p.m. Houston time. And keep it right here. We're going to be right back with a final check of your weekend forecast. This weekend in town.
A lot of events, we're going to have to pay attention to those afternoon downpours each and every day for the weekend, lasting through Tuesday. It's going to be hot and humid as well, so we're going to have it all for the next few days. So definitely stay hydrated, practice those heat safety measures, but also bring an umbrella, rain jacket, rain boots in case those downpours make it to your location. And that's going to be mainly in the afternoon hours when we get to the warmest parts of the day.
Good to know, and I love that there's no there. All right, Chris, thank you. And thank you for joining us at noon. We'll be right back here for KHOU 11 News at 4. In the meantime, you can catch us on streaming on KHOU 11 Plus. Just download the app on your TV and watch for free.
Continue with us on KHOU 11 Plus. Download on your TV, watch for free.
Lazy boys.